Hello, welcome to Do It Yourself with Wayne. Today we're going to do a tool review of two different faucet wrenches. These tools are used when you're installing faucets. They help you tremendously with the connections underneath the sink. And they're both very handy. And we're going to start out and we'll talk about this one. And then we'll talk about this one. And then we'll tell you the pros and cons of both and how you can get them if you're interested. Now I'm going to start with this tool. This is made by Superior Tool, but you can get them in a lot of different brand names, but basically it's the same tool. Got a little thing here that'll slide back and forth. The only thing that does is it gives you a leverage point. The top of it, and I'll show a close-up of this up in one of the corners, but this part is spring-loaded. It's got teeth in it for gripping, and when you're working under a sink and you need to tighten or loosen the nuts under the sink, they're way in the back and up high where you can't hardly reach them and you can't hardly get to them. You reach this up in there and you can tighten or loosen those nuts, whether it be the nuts that actually fasten the faucet to the sink or the nuts that fasten the water hose to the underneath side of the faucet itself. But that's what this is for. It's used for loosening and tightening those nuts. Now, I got this one. This one is made by RIDGID. There are other brand names out there, but and I got to give a big shout out to my cousin Dane. He let me borrow this one, and I've gotten real fond of it. I will be giving it back to him, but and next time I need to replace some kitchen faucets or bathroom faucets, I'll likely buy my own because I really like this thing. It's so handy. It's got so many different things you can do. This part slides out. In that end, you got, I think that's a 3/8 or 1/2 inch socket. This end, as you can see the 4 teeth. I'll show a close-up up in the corner. If you're working like on a kitchen drain, you would need this more. That will go up in the drain so you can keep the drain from turning while you turn the big nut that tightens it down in the base of the sink. And you know, you put this in here, you got something to hold on to while you're turning that big nut that tightens the sink drain to the bottom of the sink. You've also got, you can turn it over this way. You got this hole that you can put a screwdriver in if you need extra leverage when you're using the other end. Now this end has this part that pops out. And this thing just, you can turn it about 3 or 4 different ways to do different things with it. It's got, and I'm going to read some of this off the back of the package because I can't remember all of it. But with this part, you can loosen and tighten 3/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, and 1 inch nuts. All with this part in that red handle. And a lot of sinks, particularly bathroom sinks, at the bottom, when you're tightening down the faucet to the sink itself, they got those little plastic things that you have to turn, and it's hard to get them tight. If you don't get them tight, the sink will wobble on, the faucets will wobble on the top of your sink sometimes. With this thing in here, you can get up there and turn those things, and you got leverage to get them good and tight. Depending on which way you turn it, you can also, turn it, and you got different sizes of nuts. Now, if you got a water line that you need to tighten up to your faucet, if you notice the side of this thing is all open. Well, if you pull the bottom part out, all this is open. So you put that around your water pipe, and you go up, and you can tighten the fittings where the water pipe is attached to the faucet. And you take it back off. It is just so handy. And like I said, you can turn this thing different ways for different size fittings for your water lines. So it's just a very versatile tool. Like I said, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Dane for letting me borrow his, but I can really see me purchasing my own in the future. Both of these tools can be purchased online at Amazon. They can be purchased at your big box stores. I'll leave links in the description for both of them. This one, like I said, is made by RIDGID. It is a very good quality brand name, and I would highly recommend the RIDGID brand. There are off-brand models on Amazon. I think Lowe's has their own brand. This is a similar tool. They also have this tool. This one is a little less expensive, but this one will do a lot more stuff for you. If you're going to spend the money to buy a tool, I would recommend that you spend an extra 10 bucks or so and get this style of tool. Because like I said, it will do a lot more stuff for you, and you would just make the installation of your faucets much easier. So anyway, that's my review of these two tools. They're both good tools. I've used both of them before. They'll both get the job done, but this one will do more different things and it'll do it better for you. So anyway, that's my review of these two tools. Really appreciate you visiting. Do it yourself with Wayne, and we'd really be appreciative if you would give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and do those things. So again, thank you for visiting, and we hope you have a great day.